What is going on, guys? It's your boy Aries the Greek, and in this video I want to talk to you guys about the new Call of Duty that's going to be released on November 4th. That's right, it is finally officially confirmed now. The name of the game is going to be Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So it is going to be set into the future, obviously. I think the year they said it's going to be is 2052, so not that futuristic, but still in the future. But really, if you think about it, only a couple years down the road. So I am excited they didn't go just completely futuristic with the game. I'd have been completely depressed and sad if they would have done that. Don't get me wrong, I am still kind of a little sad that they went to Advanced Warfare. I would have liked to see them gone a complete different direction, maybe even just bring us back Black Ops. I was a big fan of the Black Ops. They're probably my favorite games in Call of Duty. So for that reason, I would have been just fine with them doing that. But it is what it is. You know, I loved Modern Warfare. I loved Modern Warfare 2, but ever since they did bring us Black Ops, it's like I got hooked. And all I want to do is have that game again. So it would have been cool if they weren't going to go back to Black Ops. So what I would have liked to see them done is just gone back completely in time and gone back to the World War II, World War I, something in that era, and done that game, brought us another world at war. Now, I know those weren't the most popular games. Me, myself, I didn't even like those games. But I would love to see them go ahead and give it another try, because I really think that game did have potential. And especially today's age, as they've grown, I think they can make a good game out of it today that everyone would enjoy. But it is what it is. They stuck with Advanced Warfare. We'll have to see how it goes. I do applaud them a little bit for originality. Like, I understand why they didn't go ahead and do another Black Ops. You know, it would have been a little boring, but I would have loved it. But I do agree it would have been a little boring. So they're going to try to switch it up a little bit. I do think this will be the biggest change really in Call of Duty history. It's going to be a whole kind of new kind of game. It worries me a little bit, but we'll have to see. Now, they didn't release a lot of information on the game. There's really not that much out there. The only thing they really have told us about this game yet is some of the single-player aspects of the game within the campaign. And that doesn't really interest me. I don't play the campaigns in Call of Duty. It's funny because when I was really first playing Call of Duty, my first Call of Duty was the second Call of Duty 2. I forget the name of it. But that was all campaign, and that's really what I loved doing in Call of Duty. But somewhere down the road, I just stopped playing it. I'd almost say around Black Ops, I really just started focusing my time and energy all into the multiplayer. Now, I could care less if this game even had a campaign. But that is everything they brought to us. Now, most of you guys already know what I'm talking about in this video. You've probably already read everything. If you haven't, go ahead and Google it. There's probably 1,000 links now that are talking about this Call of Duty, because I'm not really going to be able to give you guys any information on the single player, because like I said, it didn't interest me, and when something doesn't interest me, I don't really retain the information. Like, I couldn't tell you anything about the single player stuff. But anyway, also, I do want to get your guys' feedback on it. Shoot me a comment below telling me your initial thoughts of the game. Are you really excited for this game? Do you think it sounds really cool? Are you kind of a little sad, depressed, angry like I am that they went ahead and went in this direction? Do you think it's going to be a good game? I don't know. Just shoot me a comment. Let me know what you guys think of it. But anyway, I do want to kind of tell you guys a little bit of what I do know of the game. And what I do know is it's going to be made by Sledgehammer, which isn't a surprise to anybody. I think we all seen that coming. What is interesting in that, though, is Sledgehammer's actually only going to be making the game for the Xbox One, the PS4, and the PC. So if you're still on... damn, he killed me. If you're still on the 360 or the PS3, you're going to be getting a game from a different game company, which I do find interesting. It'll be the same exact game. It always is. They did that for, I believe Titanfall was made by a different, technically made by a different company for the 360 than the Xbox One. So it ended up being the same game, so it's going to be another thing. What I do think, though, that will do is actually boost the sales of the Xbox One, the PS4, just because the sales are still hurting. I think people will go out and buy the game, or buy the Xbox One so they could have that Call of Duty on it. So I do think it'll end up helping the sales. Who knows? Next thing I want to talk to you guys about is more speculation in the multiplayer, because like I said, nothing is confirmed in that yet. But what I have read is they plan on adding Trons to the game. So that worries me a little bit, because Trons to the game, in my opinion, are going to be just like Titans. Obviously, probably ran in a different kind of way. But I do worry, and this was one of the things I originally worried about when I first read Advanced Warfare, was it was going to be a little too much like Titanfall, because they're talking about adding Trons and adding wall climbing and stuff like that. And it does worry me, because I wasn't that big on Titanfall. Titanfall was just kind of meh to me. I bought it. I played it for the first week. I mean, you guys could just see off of my YouTube channel that I'm not big on that game. I never bring you guys videos of it just because I don't want to play it. So I don't really want Call of Duty to go into any direction where it's even remotely similar to that game. But we'll see, because one of my complaints on Titanfall was really that I just wanted it to be Call of Duty, because I'm such a big fan of this game that it kind of saddened me to not be playing it and be playing that game. So if they could maybe have a Titanfall feel and it still be Call of Duty, maybe I would love that. But just reading it kind of makes me a little depressed and a little sad. So I don't know. But like I said, only time will tell. One thing I can say, though, is every time a Call of Duty is announced, and this happens every single time, ever since Modern Warfare 4, I always wait for the game to officially be announced, and then I always criticize it so hard. There's never been a time where I've literally read a Call of Duty and been like, this is going to be a good game. I always read it, and I'm like, it's going to suck. And I especially did that with Ghost, and I've actually turned out to really end up enjoying Ghost as much, I guess, criticism as this game gets. A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people are still playing Black Ops 2 and didn't even buy Ghost. But it's funny, because I ended up reading everything on this game. I was like, yeah, this game's going to suck. And my friend actually texted me one day. He's like, he was really excited for the game. He's like, oh, this game looks so awesome. What do you think of it? Are you going to get it? And I was like, I'm not even going to buy that game. It sounds stupid. I don't want anything to do with it. And I'm just done with Call of Duty, I think. But I ended up buying it. I ended up really loving it, enjoying it. So I'm hoping that'll be the same case as the new Call of Duty. I really do. I mean, if it's Call of Duty, more than likely I'm going to enjoy it. It's just, it's a fun game, I guess. The things I do hope they add, though, what I'd really like to see is small maps. I really hope they come in and bring small maps back. Luckily, it's not Black Ops, so I don't think they'll be bringing Nuketown back. If you watch my last video where I was talking about, I guess, Black Ops, I was saying how I hope they don't bring Nuketown back, but I guess since it's a new game, they won't end up doing that, so that's exciting. But I would love to see small maps. Another thing I would like to see that this game lacked was colorful prestiges. I love colorful prestiges. Prestiging is one of my favorite things. So they were kind of depressing in here. It wasn't really fun, and I hope they go back to the old kind of prestige system where it actually gives you like a noise when you prestige, instead of just switching to a new character or whatever they call it in the squad member. Hope they go back to the old one. Also, I hope they add maybe 15 prestiges instead of 10. You know, I don't play that often, but I'm almost to the top. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Let me go ahead and get your comments. Let me know what you think about this game. Are you going to be excited for it, or are you a little depressed? Once again, I am a little skeptical of this game. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. But this has been your boy, Aries the Greek. Hey, guys, peace out.